Hi, welcome back to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba, and we are here for round 3 of this snowball fight, which has been so much fun. I'm really enjoying it and so happy to have you along. We are starting today with Michelle's board with Ladybug budgets, and I did notice that I had counted this 2 as if it was a 1 because we should only have 11 in here. 8, 9, 10, 11, and we have 12. So I'm going to fix that to start, and now it has 11. Okay, so that is done, and then we are also starting on her board here where our little indicator flag is. So I'm going to take that off, put it there. But before we get started, I did decide that if I go through each card before I reshuffle them, then everybody's going to have 2 snowballs marked off automatically because we're doing each card twice. So what I thought I would do is each episode, each round of the competition, I would do 8 cards, and I'll do 2 rounds and then mix them up again. So we have done, what have we done? We've done 17 instead of 16 already, and we have just these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. So instead of going through these, we're going to remix them so that there can be some disparity in the number of times a board gets hit. Otherwise they'll just be completely even since everybody has 2 cards in here. I hope that makes sense. So I'm starting fresh, and then we'll do 8 this time, and we'll keep them separate, and we'll do 8 next time, and then we'll start fresh again whenever that is, so that there can be some differences in the amount of times people throw snowballs at each other. So here we go, mixing them up the best I can with just these little slips of paper. Alright, so this is our new order, but we are starting here because this is where we started, where we landed last time, and we'll see what Ladybug does. Okay, I also should tell you we're starting with 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, $43. I had 42, but I put in that extra one from last time, so $43. I don't know if we'll use it all. We'll just kind of see how we go to 8 cards. Matter of fact, so I don't mess it up, why don't we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's our lineup for today, already in order, and then I'll save this in this order for tomorrow, and we'll let that decide how long we play, and hopefully we have enough. Hopefully that works out. So here, I'll just set those there. Okay, so now these are our next 8 that we'll play for today. And again, I'm using the D5. I got these odd number die in a set from Amazon because I wanted a D3. And I've ordered one from Eva with Budget Your Life, which I'm super excited to get the dice that I ordered from her. I got the Batman dice, so I'm very excited about that. And then D2, 3, and 4 set. But I also ordered this set on Amazon, and it has like a D5, a D7, a 14. It's got some weird numbers, a 24, which would be cool for this type of thing where you have 12 and maybe you want to roll where you have 12 twice for a randomizer. Anyway, but this D5, it's working out pretty well for this, I think. It's just something a little bit different. So let's see what it does today. We're starting with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, starting by putting in $4. I've been using these Click Art Zebra markers. I have lots of different kinds of markers, but I really like these. And today I'm using the turquoise blue. Okay, again with the glasses. I think that's a, let me put those on, 39, number 39. So I meant to say what I was using before, but so we're going to put in $4 to start, and we got another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snowballs. Okay, so we will mark that spot. Put down the money and the card and see where we're going next. Okay, we have Tara with Lift Up and Living. So cute. Ready to throw some snowballs. Okay. And Tara is right here. All right. I'll replace this little flag with my marker. And let's see what we get. We got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a D3, which I did set aside here just in case I needed it. D3 is a 1. So mark that off. Put in 1 and roll again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for $2. And we got a 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. It's $5. It's racking up the savings on this one. Marked it off, put in the 5. Okay, we're rolling again. 3. 1, 2, 3. Snowballs. Okay, so we're going to mark that spot. And there we go. Let's see who she's going to throw it at. Well, we're going back to Michelle with Ladybug Budgets. All right, Michelle. You're getting a lot of opportunity today. What kind of mark is that? What did I do? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Well, I can tell it was this one. I don't know what I did. I can tell it was this one because of the color of the snowball that was marked off. So we're going to start there. I don't know what happened. Okay. Because we hit that 4 and then we hit this bucket of snowballs. We're going to start there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll any die. Okay. I'm going to pull out one of my cards that I use to tell me which die to use whenever they're randomized. And 10 is a D10, but technically this deck has 2 different decks of cards. Sorry, back too far. 2 different decks of cards, and these Alice in Wonderland cards represent a deck of cards instead of a die. So I will explain more about that later, but the 10 in the Alice in Wonderland is a Winnie the Pooh card because those go 1 through 10, and I have a deck of Winnie the Pooh cards back here, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that so we can see what we get. And these Winnie the Pooh cards, I pull one from the back, it's a 3, and then I just put it at the front. And those go 1 through 10 3 times, so there's 3 of each number in there. So we got a 3 this time though. And we're going to, okay, don't have 3, let's see. We have a 2, so we can put in a 2 and take a 5. And roll again. We got a 2, 1, 2. Snowballs. Okay. So that's where we stop. See if we can do a better job of marking it this time. Maybe it's losing its stickiness. Alright, so we're adding in 5. Well, technically we added in 3. And let's see where the next snowball flies. Okay, we have, no, not Tara, sorry, Cheyenne with Simply Made. And Cheyenne's board is back here with the cute little penguins. Okay, and we are starting there. Okay, why am I making that hard for myself? There we go. So we're going to start here and see where we go. We got 3. 1, 2, 3 for $4. Mark that off. Is there a 1 in here? No, all 2s. So 4 and 2 is 6. So I'm going to put in this 2 and take out 5, 6. So that adds 4 to her envelope. And then we're going to roll again for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a 1. So I'm going to put in 1 and take a 2. And I am trying really hard to keep these amounts accurate, mostly, well, partially because that's my personality, but mostly because it's competition, and part of the competition results is based on the money in the envelopes, so I don't want to cheat anybody and not have it be accurate. Okay, so 1. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the money's all going to long-term savings in the end, so it's all well and good. But okay, that's a 2. I'm going to add in 2. But for purposes of the competition, I want it to be right. 3. 1, 2, 3 for 2. We're learning a lot of number spots today. Not just hitting straight snowballs like usual. So 2. Alright, I'm going to break down one of these 10s. So I have 10 there. We're going to get 5. Well, I'm $1 short. Okay. We're going to remember that, and when we get this broke down, I'm going to just put this 10 here for right now because it's short $1, so it's only 9 instead of 10. I'm going to leave that standing up so that I know. And this is short, but it does give us the 2 that we need for this. So my bank up here is $1 short, and I will just fix that when I can. So there's a 3. 1, 2, 3 for $1. Put in $1. Let's see. So I can put in these 2, this 5, and take a 5 out of my back bank. And then I can take this 1 and move it up here. That was short. I know that's a lot of finagling, but now they're all square. Okay. And we'll roll again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snowballs. Okay. Mark that spot. And we're going to put that there. And again, that Q1 is from Cheyenne. Let's see who Cheyenne's going to throw a snowball at next. We have Charlotte May Budgets. So Charlotte, here toward the front. Here we go. Charlotte May Budgets. And we're going to start there. Alright, let's see what we're going to do for this one. We got a 1, so that's $4. And she has a 1, so I'm going to put in a 1 and take a 5. And then a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's roll a D4, which I do have here. And it rolled a 1. So we will do that. And then we'll roll again. We got a 3. 1, 2, 3 for $5. Okay, so we'll put in the 5 and take a 10. Starting to get some money in these envelopes, everybody. 1, 2, 3. That's $2. So we got 2 1s. Alright, let's see where we go next. We got a 3. 1, 2, 3 for $3. I may not get through 8 cards. So 3, I'm going to put in 2 and take a 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snowballs. Okay, so we're going to mark that spot. We're doing some good saving on this today. That's 15. Okay, let's see who Charlotte's going to target next. Ah, Lacey. I think this is your first time in the snowball fight. Yep. Just been watching from the sidelines, and now you're ready to jump into the action. Okay. Let's see what you do on your board, Lacey. Got 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, straight to snowballs. You just came in to throw something at somebody. I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Let's see who you're going to throw it at, though. I'm going to mark that spot. And that probably helps because I only have $3 left. And I might have to... I don't know what. Okay. So we're throwing at Mint Dough Co., which is Maribel. Alright. So... I have $3. Let me evaluate my situation here. And 2 more cards. I think I'll roll one. If we get $3, I can do an IOU. That will be okay. But once we hit an IOU, then we'll have to stop and then move these cards to the next one and maybe do 10 in the next one or 9. But yeah, let's go ahead and just roll and see what we get. And then we'll make the decision from there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll +1. Okay. And it doesn't say what to roll. Based on the dollars we have available, I'm going to roll my D3. And that's 3. It's a 2 + 1 is 3, which I have. So the roll +1 equaled 3. And let's roll again. Let's see where we go. 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. So we're gonna do a $2 IOU. I'm gonna write on here, oh, $2. And that's also where we're going to start next time. So we're going to double up our little flags here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start there next time. And I'm going to put these 2 to the front of the stack. So those will be in the beginning of the next round. Okay. So let's see what happened today. We have nothing for Anna Banana, nothing for Dawn. Lacey threw a snowball, but no savings there. And then Charla got $16 added to her envelope, which puts her at 18. And Brittany didn't get in the fight today. We added 7 for Michelle, which has her at 18. Okay. And then nothing added today for Tiffany. And Chris stayed out of it as well. And then we had some more for Maribel. Adding in 3 plus we'll get the 2 next time. But for right now, this is at 15, 22. So it'll be 24 when we get that other $2. And I'm going to mark this as where we're starting so that we will take care of that first thing tomorrow. And then we're adding 8 for Tara at Lifted Up and Living, which brings her total to 13. And Glow stayed out of the fight today. And Cheyenne is adding 12 today. Well, probably maybe not all that's today because I did take some to break down the money, but we're sitting at $16 currently. And so that's the current status of the snowball fight. And then we have these that we completed today. And we will do 8 to 10 more cards on the next round. And I believe that's all I have for today. I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. If you would like to subscribe, comment, I enjoy meeting everyone in the comments. That's a lot of fun. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And I really hope that I will see you again tomorrow for more snowball fights. Thanks. Bye.
Will Reba make it through 10 snowballs tossed? Will Maribel stay in the lead for most saved? Will Charla and Michelle break their tie for second most saved? For answers to these questions and more, be sure to come back tomorrow.